Thanks for coming out. Exciting week here with the opener of the football game here. So I'm excited about, we're all excited about coming and supporting Ryan and his group here throughout the season. Obviously, our guys are here on campus, just kind of in the midst of getting into the grind here, the preseason grind. So we're excited about everything. The schedule just came out, as you guys know, and it's I've talked a lot about that. It's a terrific schedule, great home schedule. I'm excited for our fans that they're going to get to see some games that I think so many of our great fans have been wanting to see. So as a coach, that's exciting. I hope we perform well. That's my job and our responsibility. But a really exciting home schedule. And we're hard at work here, kind of laying the foundation and the groundwork for what's to come. We've had some bumps and bruises and some injuries that have held some guys out of some things. I can speak more on that here in greater detail if you'd like. But all in all, for the most part, we're healthy with the exception of a couple guys that have been limited to some things. So just ready for this month and a half grind here before practice gets rolling.
Physically and academically, then, how did you come through the summer, and how limited are you guys right now?
Yeah, we had some injuries this summer. Justin had a back issue that kept him out really the bulk of the summer. That was probably the most significant. Musa had some swelling in his one of his ankles that we're trying to get to the bottom of, that limited him. And then we had some other things, kind of minor things that might have kept a guy out of a couple days or a week or so there. But those were probably the two most significant. Justin's still coming back and still limited in what he can do right now. He's lost some weight, so we're monitoring that pretty closely. But everybody else is healthy. Academically, it was a good summer. Could be better. Good summer, but I think the thing that I have learned this summer, and I've said this to a couple of you guys, that last year in a lot of ways was a learning experience for me coaching a young group. We've got a younger group this year, so I think it was good for us as a coaching staff to have the number of young guys we have. We've obviously added to that in terms of our overall youth versus experience, and hopefully we can take some of those lessons as a coaching staff. But I think the summer is so important with that, because you're trying to set the tone with your young guys. Everybody okay over there? Okay, all right. Just shut a door, right? No one fell or got hit or anything, right? So yeah, that's that's the biggest thing with a young group. You're trying to kind of reinforce how you want to do things, but it was a good summer. It was a good summer.
Were you able to get what you wanted when you have guys that are dinged up and you're that young? Were you able to get what you wanted out of the summer?
It did limit us a little bit, but I think in large part, yes. Obviously, you'd love to have your team at full strength. You're always going to have more caution in the summer with some things, but I would have loved to have been a little bit less banged up than what we were, but that's part of it. And some of its guys are just, they just have an issue they've got to get better at. But it was good in a lot of ways. The biggest thing was kind of setting the tone